Okay, hello my hopeless people over there on the other side of the screen. Today I'm here in front of my screen. And over here you can see one of my art pieces I did today actually. But you're probably not interested in that. You're more interested in things like cars, fucking, girls, sex, drugs, booze, smoking weed, and that kind of stuff. That's what you're into. And that's fine. But I'm gonna say that I'm probably going to draw some conclusions and some, connections to your life in my life over here. And I'm going to talk to you about hopelessness. Lately in my life, I've been feeling that there's no hope in my life. Like there's absolutely no hope to get the things I want in my life. There's no hope to make this YouTube channel grow, I just feel hopeless in this. It seems that anything I do, any kind of improvement I do on the channel, no fucking effect, Maybe minuscule effect, like 10 more clicks, I do a whole lot of, effort, 10 clicks, I'm going, man. I go like all out to like socialize, with somebody. I feel that there's nothing to be gained out of it, I feel this deep hopelessness about everything I do. I do this art, I feel that it's a hopeless endeavor, There's no hope in it, I feel that it's a complete I feel that it's a complete hopeless thing to, like, for example, study anything, to read anything. I feel that it's completely hopeless, I don't know what kind of gains am I even, like seeking in my life. I'm gonna say that it's pretty, that it feels pretty hopeless to get things like relationships and love and acceptance and like money and that kind of stuff. It feels very hopeless for me to get these things. And I noticed that in some other people's lives, these things exist by the truckload, they have truckloads of money and truckloads of fucking sex and relationships and love and that kind of stuff. But they might lack, morals. They might lack artistic vision. They might lack talent, They might lack so many things that I have, And I have many things that I have developed in myself. They might lack, language ability, Even, for example, in Finlandia, you could become pretty rich, by being pretty stupid and, just doing your work pretty, without asking questions, And it's just possible, but you might lack so many things in your life and you might feel just as hopeless, as somebody like me. So that's the like connections I'm gonna draw over here to your own life. You're probably pretty hopeless too. And hopelessness is very interesting in the sense that does somebody have to come to prove to you that there is hope? I feel that I kind of do these things, like I make this art to like prove myself that there's hope. But sometimes even though I make something great, I still feel hopeless, that it no longer kind of lifts me up in any way. And for example, in my health, I feel a lot of hopelessness, in it. Even though there are a lot of people who are doing much worse in their health. And I know that, but the fact is that I'm not the type of a person that can kind of feel better because somebody else is feeling like worse than me or like doing worse. I can't really feel good about my wealth or my seeming health or my ability because somebody else is like worse. Like I don't feel good about myself because somebody's worse, I think that's pretty sadistic even. And I don't feel I don't feel bad because somebody else is doing better either, because as I said, things like, love and sex and, like relationships, I don't even know if I want these things. That even like deepens my like hopelessness in life because I don't even know if I like kind of want these things. Like I don't feel that kind of, desire to even seek these things out so good because, that, for example, to create this thing, I had to really like seek and desire to become an artist, You can't do this just by, fucking around a couple of minutes, it took like years to understand like how to make this thing over here. It didn't happen on its own, and I had to really desire that. And I feel that other people who, for example, desire relationships have that kind of desire that like that I have for this, they have for that, and like that's why they achieve it, you know, because they use their desire in that way. But I just can't like desire that thing. Or for example, like finding a good job or work, you know, that pays well. Somebody is willing to go like huge amounts of schooling for that, you know. I don't have that kind of desire, you know. I just don't have that kind of, you know, I just don't have that inside of me, you know. And I feel just completely hopeless, you know. Like, I won't find that kind of desire in me, you know. I'm the type of a person that lets so many things, you know, fly so easily, you know. I let go of, like, I let go very easily, you know, of things I don't really want, you know. I don't feel any obligation to like do those things, you know. I could even be like this with my own life at some point, you know. Like I could even be like this with my own fucking life, and it feels very hopeless, you know. It's a sign of being depressed, you know. And I have been feeling this like related to many things. Like I have been feeling, you know, this related to my art. I have been feeling this related to my health. I have been feeling this related to my writing. I have been feeling this related to my relationships. I have been feeling this related to my money situation. I have been feeling this related to like everything I do, you know. I'm kind of looking at everything I do and I go in my head like this is no fucking good. You know, that this is fucking no good. Like every line I write, you know, I go in my head like that's fucking shit. You know, it doesn't work. Like, why doesn't my mind work? Like, I'm completely like in this like tap rut. You know, like man, my mind is not working. Like my body is breaking down. Like I'm like kind of like a house of fucking cards that is falling apart and it's completely fucking hopeless. You know, I will never be the young guy ever again. You know, I used to be, and yeah. Like I'm still pretty young, but I feel everything but young, you know. Like man. So these are the reasons why I feel hopeless. But I feel that, you know, it's just yeah it's this mental illness type of like feeling, you know. Like you find yourself in a world that you can't really, you know, like be in, you know. Like I'm a left-handed man in a right-handed world, and I'm you know, like I'm in a completely wrong world, I feel. And I have been, you know, feeling that, for example, the reason why I do this video in English right now is that I feel that the Finnish language is completely hopeless also, that Finnish language is like kind of toy language. But now the lights shut off, so I think that that's it, you know. I'm not gonna be telling you about this anymore, you know. That's it. Lights out. No fucking hope left anymore. No light. Maybe I'm running out of batteries or something like that. Maybe there's the light, but I just ran out of batteries, you know. I need a charger, you know. Where can I get some charge? Who knows?